Yo, in this video I added 10 plus new Raimi suits, some of which are surprised. I'm sure you're fuck. Try again. Yo, I added 10 plus new Raimi suits into Marvel Spider-Man PC, some of which I know you'll enjoy and will be a throwback. And they're surprised, so make sure to stick around till the end of the video to find out what some of these are. Now, I do gotta introduce the main reason why I made this video, and you can see this suit in front of you. Look at how beautiful this is. This is the 2002 Spider-Man suit. Let me turn off the reshade so you can see the accurate colors. Now this is created by lowresjpg, who is a fantastic 3D modeler over on Twitter, who creates his own models and they're amazing. He's done work on all of these Raimi ones that I'm about to show you, but as well as the Spider-Man Lotus CG model. Regardless of what your thoughts are on that whole, movie, the suit is incredible. One of my favorites. It just looks great. But as you can see here, look at how beautiful this suit is, man. Look at the colors, look at the webbing. It is just a damn masterpiece to look at for sure. And I mean, come on, look at that spider too. Everything just works so damn well. I mean, the colors are just so good. Now the lens here do remind me of the No Way Home ones. I don't know if that was the intention, because I mean, to be fair, these ones in the first movie weren't really all that reflective, at least if I don't remember, or at least if I remember it correctly, I mean. But the lenses are great, everything just looks amazing, and then of course, you've got the sort of pattern here that it looks really good. Honestly, everything just looks amazing. I always love seeing more Raimi suits. Recently I've been seeing a lot of people not really liking Raimi suits, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that, because I love them. I grew up with the Raimi movies, so I'm not gonna hate on these suits. I like how different they are compared to what the comics had at the time. And let me tell you, my favorite, I'd say, Raimi back logo would have to be this thick Spider-Man 1 spider emblem. I mean, look at that. It's like sort of a mix of the classic and the modern. It just looks great. I think this is the peak Raimi logo. You can come at me in the comments and beat my ass if you want, but I'm gonna fight for this opinion. And I'm sure a lot of you would agree as well, because I think a lot of people forget that this emblem actually existed. It just looks great to me personally. I love as well the model shape. If you look at it, it's very, I don't know if this is like, yeah, I think it is accurate to Toby's sort of build and physique and all that. Is he thick? Yeah, he's pretty thick. Okay, all right, yep. And then you've got these lines here as well. Everything just looks great in this model. It genuinely does, and I really enjoy it. There are some V2s of this sort of suit, but the thing that I noticed is, well, I haven't properly used them, but when you do put them in to install them, it replaces the current ones that you have, so I can't exactly just compare them side by side, so I gotta have a better look at what the differences are. Now let's go on to the next one, which is the 2004 Raimi suit, and you can already tell the sort of color scheme difference. Now I love this suit. I do. I genuinely do. I mean, first of all, look at the eyes. You've got that fantastic sort of texture in the eyes. That is interesting. I don't know. That's got to be the way it is in the movie, though, right? Man, that's crazy if that's the actual details, because I never really noticed that. And then, you've got all the hexagonal, I don't know if that's hexagons or what, man, but it looks great. And then, you've got that emblem. I really like the blue here on the suit, along with the contouring that's done, slash, the muscles. It just works so well and really just makes the muscles and all that pop. And the color scheme for this one is really good. And yeah, is it just me, or is he more bulky for this bit, or am I just, I think he is a bit more bulky in Spider-Man 2. And then you've got the Spider-Man 2 logo in the back. I'm just gonna, there's a car chase that we'll do, I think, in a bit, because it just keeps driving around. But yeah, look at that emblem on the back there. I'm not too big of a fan of this spider. I mean, it is very accurate, but I prefer the first one. Yep, he's still thick. That's good. Dude, it's just so crazy how many cool suits we got. This is essentially free DLC, and I think a lot of people take that for granted if you're on PC, which you shouldn't, because there's a lot of time and effort that goes into this. Like, I couldn't even begin to imagine where to start with this, and these talented modders take hours and hours to create these. So I'm just thankful for that, man. I'm about to start up. So, you know, make sure to go follow lowresjpg over on Twitter. I'm gonna find out if he has a YouTube channel as well. Now let's go to the 2007 suit. Okay, so we get that sort of color scheme back that we saw originally. So I think that might be what the V2 is for this one, that gives it this sort of like hue. But okay, so we'll do this, and then let's do it like that. Yeah, no, this suit is damn nice. These eyes look great. I love them. I think this is my favorite face shell for the suit, actually. And like this combination of colors as well works really well. I can't exactly remember if they really changed the color schemes this drastically though. That's the other thing. But damn, it looks good, because I don't think the suit was ever like this red, right? I don't think it was ever that red. I think it was more so like this, which looks wonderful because, you know, it's not as harsh in terms of the just the colors and things, but it looks really good. I really enjoy it. And then, you know, of course, the webbing, the raised webbing, and man, this emblem's actually extra reflective. It feels like, I don't know if it's just me or what, but it just feels extra reflective, which is nice. And then, you know, you've got the emblem on the back, not too much of a difference there, but the suit does look damn good. I think there's a bit of a difference with the, oh no, not really. I've never really noticed that the legs sort of look like that, like they had that shape there to them. That is an interesting detail there. No, this is a damn good suit, man, I gotta say. Hell yeah, lowresjpg did an amazing job with these, and everyone just go follow him on Twitter. These aren't publicly released because they are commissions. However, Low-Res does have a lot of other cool mods that I think you should check out. Like this. This is the Raimi suit from the Kellogg's demo for the Spider-Man 2000 game, and I've covered this before, but come on, you gotta admit, that's really damn cool, seeing the Raimi suit in the 2000 Spider-Man game style. I mean, look at them glorious pixels with that thick spider in the back. Oh man, this is a thing of classic beauty, you know. Oh my god. Oh man, definitely if you're gonna use this one, please put down your settings to the lowest so it kind of blends in with everything. It doesn't look extra out of place. And then of course, you know, I had to download the 2002 Xbox model that low-res uploaded. I don't think actually this was low-res. I think this was Reza that did this. I can't exactly remember, but if I got it wrong, my apologies, because it is a lot of suits to keep track of. Look, there's a ton of Raimi suits here. However, man, this is a certified classic. I mean, there's not too much that can be done about the model quality itself. Like when I zoom out, you're like, yo, that looks great. And then I zoom in and you're like, oh my god, please turn it off. But yeah, this is what we were enjoying back in the day. I do love, I gotta say, the lens are incredibly reflective. That is cool. That is very cool. Although I don't have RTX on, so, you know, you see the, you know, sea or the river back here. Well, not river, but, you know. And in the eyes reflect cities, so it's not really too accurate there. And then, you know, you've got that nice logo in the back. But damn, okay. Wow. That is, I mean, it is a classic for sure, but oh my god. Back in the day, we were like, oh my god, Spider-Man 2 looks crazy realistic. And now we're like, oh. Oh man. Alright. Now we're moving on. If you recognize where this is from, you are awesome. Now, this, I will tell you, this suit is from the Amazing Spider-Man game. Okay, it's one of the suits that's in there. It's, you know, the Raimi suit for that game, which was, I mean, it was an interesting design to me. I used to really like it for some weird reason back in the day. I think it was the lenses, because it is a different take on it. Like, yeah, it's meant to be Raimi, but it feels more Amazing Spider-Man fight, or whatever you'll say, because first of all, the webs aren't raised at all, at least for this mod. I don't know if they're raised in the game, but they're not raised, which, I mean, it's not like when you look at it from far away, like, it's fine. The lens, like I said, are pretty damn interesting, because they aren't like the gray lens. They're more, you know, like, they feel like the Amazing Spider-Man style of lens. And then, you know, you've got the emblem in the back. I don't think the suit was really going for accuracy. They're more so like, hell yeah, let's slap in a Raimi suit for all the Raimi fans, you know, just in case. Because people probably rock this if they weren't a fan of the Amazing Spider-Man, which, I mean, is alright. But hey, it was their era of movie tie-in games, which weren't exactly known to be of the highest quality. So there is that, right? And now we've got the Spider-Man 3 model. Yes, this is the Spider-Man 3 game model. I don't know if the actual model itself, yeah, so I'm pretty sure the actual model itself had the raised webbing, which is really interesting. So I think there was some work done on the eyes, at least, or the lenses here. But I mean, for the time, like, this was actually pretty decent. But looking at it now, you're like, oh man. I mean, it does have the textures on it, and all the bumps and like the little details that it's meant to have, which is interesting. That emblem though, my god, it feels like it just got like squished, like if we just slapped the spider like in real life on the floor. Oh man. And then, you know, you've got the bat. Oh my god, why is he built like that? You could see like the build of him, and then the emblem kind of goes bigger to compensate for that. I mean, it's a cool look. I actually kind of dig this in a weird way. I don't know if everyone else will, but man, I am so, like, I'm nostalgic for it, but at the same time, I'm like, what is going on? But I will say the model import was done fantastically, and I mean, hey, you know, I'm not going to complain about it, because it is a suit that you do get to use. And I mean, for what it is, it's great. If you want to have some nostalgia of using the Spider-Man 3 game suit, then there you go. And now, I mean, come on, you gotta be recognizing this one. This is another classic. This is the Spider-Man friend or foe Raimi suit. I mean, I did tell you I'm gonna slam in a ton of different surprises and classics, and I am delivering on that. But I do want to take a quick second. Please lick that subscribe button, okay, and watch another video after this. It helps the channel do better. Trust me, we're trying to hit 100k. Yeah. Okay, so the eyes, I feel like, did get custom to a certain degree. Maybe they did pop out, or maybe they were always 3D. I don't know. I don't think they would be for friend or foe, and you can kind of see through it here. So I think that might just have to do with the actual model itself here. I'm not sure. The webbing isn't really raised, but to be fair, the models and details on these, if this is the PS2 version, it's okay for it to be this low quality. But I mean, I did enjoy the fact that friend or foe was pretty much like a Spider-Man 4 that we never got, because it used a lot of Raimi designs, which was honestly wacky and interesting to see. I genuinely enjoy that. Then, you know, you've got the legs. The legs aren't really accurate to the Raimi suits, which is funny. And then the back spider, low res, but it is what it is. It's good for a model import, I will say, because this would have been such low resolution, so having to change and modify things to fit the proper size would have been probably pretty stressful to deal with. So, you know, and then of course, you know, we've got the Symbiote version of the friend or foe suit, which, hell yeah, I will accept it. I mean, that spider there is nice. That is a good ass spider. I think they just took the PNG from, I think, one of the logos maybe of the, like, Spider-Man 3 game maybe. And then the back one is also, you know, pretty okay. The details, I mean, for the PS2 game, Did the game come out on anything else towards the PS2? I can't exactly remember on that as well, but hey, it's good. It works. If you want nostalgia, it's here, alright? And when you go pretty far away, it looks pretty good, but damn, his arms look like they're in pain. Alright, on to the next one, which is the actual final suit that I wanted to include. This is the Topher Grace Venom. I do have to include this because I think this is an amazing suit that was done. I mean, it looks great. Whether you're a fan of the sort of Raimi Venom design or not, I do gotta say this is very, very cool for the actual game itself. I mean, you know, Raimi Venom was certainly a character, right? But the actual sort of emblem here is pretty cool. I wish we got something like this for Peter. Maybe, actually, that'd be a really cool commission idea to just take this logo and slap it on the Raimi Symbiote suit and see what it looks like. That would be actually cool to see. I might work on that at some point and commission someone later on. Yeah, he's a thick boy. He's got those funny lens because he tried to replicate the, you know, Raimi Spider-Man suit, which didn't go well. I mean, look at how messy the webs are. And then he's got this big grin, which is cursed because his tongue doesn't really go out, so he's just like, he just looks kind of funny. And yeah, I mean, like the messy webs are obviously interesting, and it's better that they're imperfect because it shows that the symbiote tried to replicate everything but completely failed, and it's an evil Spider-Man, which is, you know, what it really is at that point. But if you liked all these suits, let me know. Everything's available for download besides the first 3 Raimi suits by, you know, low res, because these are private. Let me know which bit of these suits is your favorite. Check out another video. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing day or night or whatever, wherever you are, midday. And yeah, take care. All right, peace.